Hello, hello, shalom, my brothers and sisters. May peace be with you. Today I come to you. I'd really like to speak about a few things, but after that, I would really like to dig into the Word. Today we're going to discuss a little bit about in Mark 3, verse 1 through 6. Okay, this is whenever this is whenever they were really trying to get at Jesus to persecute him because they were what they called back then the publicans, which were like the government at the time. They just called them publicans. And anyway, they called them publicans, and they had them, and then they had the church, and they were kind of tied together. So they had like a monopoly on the people, saying, "Hey, they feared them into this and that." So much, and they were wrong because they weren't of God. I don't think they were of God. You see, they were about themselves and what they could do, and for themselves. And they used that money and power and leverage to do this and that, whatever. But so whenever Jesus came around and they saw that he was the real deal, he was literally healing people. He was really healing people and helping people and helping the poor and doing this and that, performing all these miracles. Okay, Jesus was performing all of these miracles. So, because they have been manipulating the people for so long, then he was a threat to their livelihood because they wasn't here about God. They really wasn't. They was here about themselves. You see. But anyway, that's the basic of this story. Like I said, it's in Mark 3. The thing about this story is, see, because by law, you could not work on the Sabbath day. Today is the Sabbath day. Okay? Well, Jesus basically tell them, okay, does it not labor if your oxen falls into a ditch? Then if your oxen falls into a ditch, does that mean you're you laboring against the Sabbath because you saved your ox out of the ditch? No. I mean, he breaks it down to him. It makes logical sense. Most people can think about this. But here we go. I'm trying to keep this as short video as I can, as always. But we're at about 3 minutes here. I try to keep it less than 10 at the most. Try to. But without further ado, I would also like to talk about. I'm still working on our website here, Salvation Personal Ministries, and Seeking the Lost. That's what we do. You can check it out whenever you can get a chance. I've been working on it a little bit more and upgrading it a little bit. It's taking some time because I have so much other things to do. But anyway, these are some of the highlights and things about our ministry on this page. Like I said, I can code it and everything, but it takes time. All right, let's see. And without further ado, we'll get to some of this. Right here in Mark 3. Alright, see, Mark 3, 136. And he entered again into the synagogue, and there was a man, that which had a withered hand. And they watched him, whether he would heal him on the Sabbath day, that they might accuse him. Because they were seeking, to destroy him, because they wanted to maintain power, and God, Jesus in the flesh was the real deal. And he said unto the man, there which hath a withered hand, and he watched him whether he should heal him on the Sabbath day, and they might accuse him. And he said to the man which had the withered hand, Stand forth, and ye shall unto them, Is it lawful to be good on the Sabbath days, to do evil, or save life, or to kill? But they held their peace. Of course they did. Of course they held their peace. Because they couldn't speak against him, because he told the truth. Jesus told the truth, because God will never lie. God will never lie. They hadn't had no choice but to hold their peace. Okay? So then in verse 5 it says, And when he had looked round about on them with anger, being grieved for the hardness of their hearts, he saith unto the man, Stretch forth thine hand. And he stretched it out, and his hand was restored whole, as the other hand. I had hand, but as the other. And the Pharisees went forth, and straightway took counsel with the Herodians against him, how they may destroy him. Okay, so that's what the whole story about this point part is that's what they were doing. They were always trying to destroy Jesus, because they were not of God, and Jesus obviously was. Jesus was obviously of the Lord. I mean, hello? I mean, the book of the Bible right here is the most historical document ever written by the hand of man, but through the Spirit of God. Okay? And it's been 100% accurate throughout all history. You cannot deny that. No human on planet Earth can deny that. No one can deny God's word. God even said it. You know what you should do? If you don't believe it, you know what you should do? You should read it. Read it. Read God's word. The Holy Bible. You know, Bible, as metaphorically, basic instructions before leaving earth. Okay? Basic instructions before leaving